What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video I will be reviewing chapter 59 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And this chapter started off with Code choking Kawaki and pushing Kawaki down, and he told Kawaki that he was jealous of him and he don't get what's so special about him and why he became the vessel, and if he wasn't the vessel he would kill him. And Kawaki woke up from that nightmare, because that was a nightmare slash flashback of something that happened in his past. And Sumire was asking like, "Are you okay?" And Kawaki was like, "Yeah, you just had a dream, and this time it involved cold." And yeah, and then Amato started talking about Ishiki, and because Kawaki said he's no longer a vessel, and Amato basically said, "You are still Ishiki's vessel, and that will never change." That got Kawaki really mad, and he put his scientific ninja tool modified enhanced arm up to Amato's throat, and he told Amato to be quiet, basically. And yeah, Amato, basically was talking. They started talking about Code, and about how Code is around. I mean, he might be strong enough to take out Naruto now. Now that, well, they don't know. I mean, well, basically, Amato said that Code, Naruto won't be able to handle Code the same way he did with Delta, and he also said it's unclear how strong Naruto is since he lost Nine Tails chakra. And yeah, he said all of that after Kawaki asked, "Do you think Naruto can beat Code?" And then they start talking about the Karma Seal again. So this was a pretty much informative chapter where we just got some additional information. And I think Amato pretty much, he did say that you are, like, you can basically get a Karma Seal yourself, and it'll be like reopening a door. He tried to give an analogy to further explain it, which, it kind of explained it, but he basically just said that the Karma Seal is like a door, and Kawaki is like the house, and Ishiki's soul was like the homeowner. But now that Ishiki's soul is extinguished, he can't, and the Karma Seal is gone, that door is not there anymore. But he could still, he said that basically he can open a door still. So Amato, basically he's saying that he can help Kawaki get his Karma Seal back, but it'll be a Karma Seal just used, it'll be for a weapon only. He wouldn't be the vessel of anybody, but he would just kind of be like Code, where he has the benefits of the Karma Seal as a weapon, but he's not a vessel of anybody. And yeah, so that, to me, I think they could have just easily, and well, basically Kawaki turned to, he basically refused the offer of getting the Karma Seal back, but I think he'll eventually do it, because in a flash forward sequence we see that he has the Karma Seal, and obviously he's not Ishiki's vessel. I don't think he's anybody's vessel. Now I'm leaning more towards the theory that I mentioned a very, very, very long time ago in one of my chapter reviews, or it was probably a prediction video slash, a chapter prediction video or review. But I talked about the scenario of Kawaki putting the Karma Seal on himself, and that's pretty much what Amato was kind of like. That's what Amato was kind of implying a little bit, but it seemed like he would need to intervene. Amato was making it seem like he would need to intervene, but he basically said Kawaki already meets the basic criteria of having a Karma Seal. He's still Aotsutsuki. So Kawaki should be able to implant a Karma Seal on himself without the help of Amato. So I don't get why they need Amato to get involved, but yeah, I think Kawaki should be able to implant the Karma Seal on himself. But either way, he refused the offer of getting a Karma Seal back. And then we cut to Cole talking to Elda, and Ada, whatever her name is. And yeah, so that we're talking about how, we got some reveals here. So one of them being Ada's eye. you know, her clairvoyant power was basically is one of her abilities of her dojutsu, and yeah, so and she says she has another guardian. She basically the guy Bug was kind of trying to rush them out and telling them to hurry up and go do what they were gonna do, and but you know she said that they gotta they're gonna I mean that basically the whole every all of the five villages are looking for code, so they're gonna wait for an opportunity to present itself, and yeah, she told Cole that she basically asked Cole can he spare Naruto, and basically don't let Kawaki know about her involvement and stuff. And Cole said he'll spare Kawaki only out of respect for her, but he can't spare Naruto because he needs to avenge Ishiki. And so yeah, Kawaki's the only one he agreed to spare. And Ida basically said that Cole wasn't her type, and it seems like she's mainly interested in Kawaki more so than Boruto, who's also Suki pretty much, but she's mainly interested in Kawaki. So then we seen Kawaki walking, he was just walking around the village, and Shikadai came up to him and basically told him, "You are part of the village now. Don't worry about what the civilians think. Some rumors and stuff going around ever since Ishiki attacked, but don't worry about them. You are a part of the village now. The village is your home." And Naruto himself deems that. And then Sumire was pretty much asking Amato about what he meant about the karma seal and stuff like that, and Amato didn't want to. I mean, Amato pretty much, just he gave her that analogy about the house and stuff, and then we cut to Aida's brother, who, her brother came out and his abilities was revealed as well, and basically his ability was the fact that he can, if an opponent of his pictures a death, that death would actually happen to them instead, which is that's a really weird ability, but yet it's a very OP ability. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Like, man, seeing Ada Cole and this other kid, I forget what's his name. I gotta go see what his name is. But seeing them all work together, that's gonna be, man, that's just gonna be some crazy stuff because they're all pretty strong. Uh, yeah, Damon, and yeah, that's the boy named her brother, Ida's little brother, and then yeah, so and then Sumire at the end of the chapter asks Amato, is he plotting something? And yeah, that's where the chapter left off. So, and we seen Kawaki sitting on top of the Hokage, Naruto's Hokage face. So overall, I think it was a pretty good chapter. Pretty much just further setting up the future events that's gonna happen. And the good thing is we got the information of when Code and Ida is gonna attack. We got that information. They're basically waiting for an opportunity to present itself. So this doesn't confirm we're going into a time skip. I think I said this a while ago, but I think the time skip, if we do get a time skip this year in the Boruto manga, is probably going to be towards the end of the year. Maybe in about 6 months or so, because right now it seems like they're going to do this whole cold fight. It seems like they're going to take care of the whole cold situation before we get to a time skip, if we actually do get a time skip. And I think the Momoshiki situation needs to be figured out as well. Boruto needs to figure out what to do about Momoshiki and how to stop Momoshiki from taking control over his body. So yeah, it doesn't seem like we're that close to a time skip, but basically my brief little predictions for next month's chapter. I think Kawaki is going to go through with getting a karma seal implanted on him. I think he can just I think he can just implant it himself since he's 80% Aotsutsuki, but he might need Amato's help to do so. And yeah, so that's my main prediction for next month's chapter. I, I don't know when Code and them are gonna attack, but I guess we gotta wait and see on that, and probably Boruto and the rest of Team 7, as well as Kawaki. Obviously, they're probably all gonna still try to be training and stuff as well. So right now, this was basically a setup chapter towards the next, big fight coming up, which is going to be Code and Ida and her brother versus, the Hidden Leaf Village or whatever. But, yeah, Ida doesn't want Kawaki to know that she's involved. So I suspect she's gonna probably, just not be involved in the fight. She literally says she doesn't like fighting. She only can do basic taijutsu. But I suspect that she's going to try to approach Kawaki after the whole thing with Code gets worked out. Like after Code, I'm assuming that Team 7 is gonna beat Code, and then and that's when, or even if that doesn't happen, point being, I think she's gonna approach Kawaki after he interacts with Code. But yeah, I think Code is gonna be taken out by Team 7, and then that's when Ida is gonna make her move on Kawaki. But anyways, yeah. So overall, fantastic chapter, and I also should throw in there. I think Ida might actually betray Kawaki. I mean, not Kawaki, betray Code. I think Ida might actually betray Code and try to help Kawaki or something like that to win him over. But anyways, yeah. With that being said, I think it was a great informative chapter. Um, I think Amato, he kind of over-explained. I think he just kind of over-explained that whole thing. Number one, he didn't. It didn't need to. They didn't need to use up so many pages explaining that, because we all know Kawaki is the Aozusuki. Therefore, he should logically be able to implant the Karma Seal on himself. So yeah, and he basically told Kawaki that, Boruto implanting a karma on Code is a bad idea, because Code is still going to try to kill everybody in the village and avenge Ishiki before Boruto takes over him. So yeah, they got to find a new thing to do with Boruto, figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, overall, yeah, I think my only my only problem, it's a very small problem, but yeah, I think Amato, he didn't need to overly explain that whole thing. I think, it just it's very obvious that since Kawaki's 80% Aozusuki, he should be able to implant a karma seal on himself. Now, with that being said, yeah, overall, I still think it was a fantastic chapter. Great at setting up future events, so I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. And with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you like the video, please drop a like and click that channel notification bell to be notified on all my future videos. And share the video all over the internet and drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.